So next, ladies and gentlemen, joining us today is an expert panel who will be discussing the integration of technology, immersive experiences, and fan engagement strategies to create captivating and inclusive sports entertainment experiences that resonate with audiences globally. Experts will discuss the integration of technology, immersive experiences, and fan engagement strategies to create captivating and inclusive sports entertainment experiences that you all would like to know. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Stanley Chiu, co-founder and managing partner, A4TT Sports, who will be the moderator for this session. And the panelists, they are Mr. James Zhang, CTO and Principal Architect, Digital Native and Service Provider Industry, Cisco Greater China. Mr. Mike Yang, founder and CEO, AquaBloom International Sports Technology Group, Chairman, Sino-Dutch Sports Tech Hub. Professor Ming Zhang, Director of the RI Sports of the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Welcome our panelists and moderator. And please take a seat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll pass the floor to Stanley. Stanley, over to you now.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and sports enthusiasts. Welcome to Cyberport here in Hong Kong, and welcome to today's panel on the curation of spectators in sports entertainment, on-site and off-site experience. This afternoon will devolve into the fascinating intersection of sports and technology. As we gather here today, the world of sports has been changing and has always been a platform for pushing boundary of human potential. And this platform is undergoing a major revolution. With the advent of technology, we have witnessed a transformation that is not only reflective in the physical fitness, but also include digital innovation and data-driven strategy. Today, we're honored to be joined by outstanding experts and leaders in both the field of technology and sports who are at the forefront of this revolution. They use their rich experience and knowledge to help enhance performance of athletes, develop cutting-edge equipment, increasing fan engagement, and revolutionizing the sports industry. They are entrepreneurs, innovators, and thought leaders who have pushed the boundary of possibilities at the intersection of sports and technology. So without further ado, let me introduce once again the guests of this panel. First is James Zhang, the CTO and Principal Architect of Digital Native and Service Provider Industry at Cisco Greater China. Next is Mike Yang, the founder and CEO of AquaBloom International Sports Technology Group. Mike is also the head of and the chair of Sino-Dutch Sports Tech Hub. And last but not least, Professor Ming Zhang, the chair professor of Biomechanics and director of a research institute for sports science and technology at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and thank you so much for taking the time to join us here this afternoon. So before we get started and recapping Mr. Zhang's keynotes on crafting the bridge to peak experience and entertainment, particularly how Cisco has been using its technology to improve sports and for the fans, athletes, and all key shareholders. So our first section is on sort of the legacy of innovation that James had just mentioned. So we'll start with James. Can you tell us a little bit more about, aside from what you just mentioned with SoFi Stadium and the McLaren racing team, how other ways have Cisco implemented both hardware and software into entertainment and media?
Yes, we see actually all the digitalized the application or services actually depends on the better networking. So that's why we invest a lot to make, just like Olympic slogan, faster, stronger, right? So one of the key innovations is a more high capacity silicon. So the silicon is a foundation. Based on that silicon, we build a more capability networking system. Especially we try to migrate the traditional broadcast production network to fully IP-based network. It's based on the silicon. And on the other side, the software even more important compared with the hardware, because no software, we cannot develop the value in the hardware, right? So especially how can we collect the data and then analyze the data and get the customer experience is what we invest in the software part, so to secure the customer experience. So that's our approach for that.
Interesting. And as James has mentioned, Cisco has been an integral partner for various sports leagues. I personally am a Ferrari fan, so I mean, McLaren is great, but Ferraris, I think they're a little bit better.
I like Ferrari as well.
And other parts, as you had mentioned, the Cisco provides network infrastructure, game day video production solution, data analytics and broadcasting solution for the likes of the NFL, the NBA, UEFA, and the Paris Olympic. So going back to the Paris Olympic, which just finished, can you elaborate more on what Cisco did for the Olympics?
Yeah, so actually Cisco is honored to be the multi-years Olympics official partner for the networking and the infrastructure. So Tokyo, in Paris, and so every year, all the Olympics actually is based on the very stable, secure infrastructure. Maybe you don't know, every time the Olympics, they will have some incidents. For example, the fiber cut. All kind of incidents you cannot see from the surface. Actually, all kinds of could be happen. So first of all, we need to build a ultra reliable infrastructure to carry all the signal, digital signal, across all the stadium to all over the world. Especially this year, you know, the video traffic is the first time in the cloud is larger than satellite. Maybe you don't know that. This is the first year. And the second one is security. So the big event, such as Olympics, is very important, and attack is huge. So we have an estimation that attack is 10 times compared with the last Olympics. So we built, this is the fourth year, Cisco is the official security partner for the Olympics. So we cooperate with our partner to build an AI-based physical security system with the camera, with the AI, to analyze the behavior to make a physical security. And on the other side, we build a SOC for the cybersecurity. It's more important because everything is online right now. Yeah, so that's basically what we did for the Olympics. And this year we also bring in some new technology, for example, the private 5G, to give a new initiative, new idea, and a new play during the Olympics.
Cisco has truly been at the forefront of integrating technology, like you mentioned, especially with cybersecurity infrastructure and video conferencing softwares for the Olympics. So moving on to Michael, I want to ask you, so your company, AquaBloom, has been really important in terms of building partnership and connection. And earlier today, actually just a few minutes ago, we saw you're signing an MOU with Polytechnic University. Can you elaborate on this partnership and what kind of vision and milestone you have for the newly collaborated Sports Technology Talent Industry Development Center?
Thank you, Stan, and appreciate you come all the way from Shanghai to moderate this panel. Okay, so a little bit of why we do this. Okay, the AquaBloom ABSG, actually the original thought or motivation or heart is to create a one-stop solution for developing the sports industry's growth. Because personally, I am in this industry for over 25 years. I work in many countries and in many roles and responsibilities. So with that in mind, I study around the world what's happening. There's a lot of platform, or we call ecosystem. They're helping different level of company, from startup, scaled up, unicorn, to working with big enterprise for developing sports industry. And that's why when I met Professor Zhang, we thought they just created the Research Institute of Sport, and we immediately clicked well, because what they want to focus on is degree on the talent development, and we have a global certification, MBA program, or offer intern or job career development opportunities. So that's one of the key reasons we developed this center. The second is about industry development. I think Hong Kong as an international city really need to have a platform to provide ongoing professional service systematically. Like all the company need fundraising, need business matching, need market opportunity, need technology empowerment, need to have opportunity to work with a great company like Cisco. That's why, but as someone need to create that platform and operate that kind of day-to-day work, even accelerator. So that's why I feel very honored that Professor Zhang and we can create this center. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Michael. And as anything, just like marriage, we always have to ask the other partner how they feel about the partnership. So go to Professor Zhang. As an integral part of this partnership, what are some of your opinions, and why did Polytech decide to go forward with this collaboration?
Okay, thanks Stanley, thanks Michael for invitation. You know, sports science technology is one university strategies, and for both research and education. So 2 years ago, University formed a research institute for sports science and technology, aims to integrate many engineering expertise to collaborate with the world leader, try to provide some engineering solution for sports. This is our target. Actually, we have attracted more than 100 university professors to work on sports. We already support about 40 seed projects and also work on 10 projects supported by Hong Kong government. You know, government set up a sports research and study scheme. And I'm sure a few years later, our team will present some new technology, and together with the MEC can help us to do the knowledge transfer. This is one way. Another one is for education. So we know, we often say science technology is the key for sports, but the education seems not good enough in Hong Kong. We have some program to train coach, train teacher, to manage the medicine, something, but no program for technology. So from next year, we will provide a new program called MSc in Sports Management, Sports Technology and Management. So we plan to recruit about 60 MSc students. Another one, we try to put sports science technology to be one stream under our biomedical engineering program. So that means next year we'll have both undergraduate and postgraduate and research program. Polyo also provide a lot of scholarship for elite athlete. So we create some champion or elite athlete. And I'm sure, like Mike said, they can help us for internship, connection with the industry, let our students have a more practical skill. So that is the purpose we formed the center. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Professor Zhang. It's critical that universities such as yours are working to provide opportunities for younger generations to be integrated into sports. Many of us have, when doing our education, think sports is just for people who are good athletically but are not smart. The fact that your facilities is providing opportunities and a platform to educate more people to get involved in sports and technology. It's a tremendous opportunity for a lot of young people. And now moving forward, going back to what James said earlier about the Olympics, did any of you have a chance to watch the Olympics at all? Was anything truly insightful, truly memorable from the 2 weeks in Paris?
Yes, because I know the foundation technology was changing. So when I watched the Olympics, I will focus on what new technologies is implement in the Olympics. So maybe I can share something to you later.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so first one, the Paris is very innovative, right? All the athletes is in the opening ceremony, all the athletes come from the boat or vessel, right? So how can you get the video from the vessel, from the boat? So traditional camera, too big, too expensive. There are 85 boats or vessels altogether. So this is the first time all the video captures are coming from the smartphone. So can you believe? The smartphone is a high-density HDR video quality, can even fulfill the broadcast level. So it's very innovative. So in order to support the Olympics, Paris Olympics requirement to support the vessel and the boat, we built a private 5G across the Seine River. And there's a dedicated frequency for the private 5G to have a higher reliability, higher quality, higher security for the broadcast. Under the second level, they are using the different slicing. So for the broadcasting, they have a 5G slicing dedicated for the broadcast services, OBS. On the second side, in the sail competition, if you see the sail, this is the first time every boat in the sail competition have a cell phone on the boat. And we use the private 5G over the sea to capture every essentially the video from each boat. That's also the first time it's coming from the cell phone. And the third part, the police also leverage the private 5G is dedicated to get all the video capture for security reason. And another very interesting thing is for Express. So the Olympics provide a service to the Express. They name the Express Plus. So if the Express, you can pay more money, they can provide you a dedicated 5G slicing, and every device is pre-authenticated. You can connect everywhere, no matter where you are in the venue. So it's much better compared with Wi-Fi. So it's very, very good experience for the media as well. So no matter it's a host or guest or the media, we provide the best experience in the Olympics.
Thank you, James. Michael, anything memorable?
First of all, I want to big congratulations to Hong Kong's gold medalist, right? Yeah, it's super exciting, and there's tons of different technology behind it, from what I understand. But at the same time, like James mentioned, I think just quickly, two examples. Alibaba Clouds actually replaced 11,000 of satellite time or using the cloud technology. So, and the other example is a couple of our partner on ABSG is SenseTime and also SMG from Shanghai. They actually partnered up to create something very cool for the viewership. If you look at the new broadcasting, they especially focus on table tennis and archery. You can now see every ball's spinning speed, you know, and also every traction, every direction. So definitely, Olympic is the ultimate platform to show what's available, and we all benefit from it. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Professor Zhang?
I think the Cisco system did a very good job. So like Michael mentioned, they can even track the rotation of the ball. Maybe in the future, we can add more, like a human performance, include the muscle force, even the injury prediction, etc.
Okay. For me, the Olympic this was the first year that I didn't watch any game fully. I watched everything on TikTok and on Douyin, and it was all 30 seconds. So next part, and this is going back to also sort of technology and fan engagement, is as our attention span gets shorter and shorter, and the likes of TikTok, Douyin, or films and reels, how can stakeholders, especially big IP rights owners, continue to keep fans engaged and participating, especially in the times where everybody's time is so short, everybody wants information quick, everybody can only watch something for 10 to 15 seconds. And it's open to all of our panelists.
Yes. So I think we need some new kind of broadcast, new kind of form factor. For example, Cisco also work with Route, the leader of Legend. So we also have built some unique studio to do the broadcast. It's a fully 3D and also the AR, VR studio, so can fully immersive experience for their audience. So that's one of the one thing to do that. Another is I believe AI could play even more important role in the future in the broadcast. For example, the 360 slow motion, right? The replay. So it's very impressive in this Olympics. It fully depends on you need a multiple camera to capture the video from different angle. You need to use AI technology to compose them together to show a totally different experience compared with the traditional experience. I think we need innovation. We need a new technology to help us innovate to give our customer new experience.
Michael?
Definitely the bullet time that you mentioned. Yeah. Okay, so regarding, I think there are a few key trends that we see from around the world. One is the fan engagement part becoming more interactive. It's become more personalized and definitely more immersive. Okay, so just some quick example. Wimbledon working with I think IBM Watson, and they know every viewer's liking, so they can tailor-made the content for this. And another example is NBA. I mean, their digital revenue already surpassed $1 billion now and continue to invest a lot. So like All-Star Time, they leverage all kinds of online technology to interact instantly with over 100 million fans around the world. So these are, I think, all very good examples. Yeah.
Professor Zhang?
Yeah. Short attention span is a big problem for new generation. I think in university we face a big problem for 3-hour lecture. So only way is to do something to attract them, to make it interesting. I think the new broadcast system did a very good job. They make the sports close to us and to involve us to using the immersing system. I think that's the way only new technology can let the audience to be involved, then we can attract their interest. Thanks.
Interesting. Thank you all. So wrapping up, we understand that we have a lot of guests who work for leagues, who works for clubs, who also work for broadcasting partners. What is one final takeaway that you can give to these stakeholders as they trying to integrate more technology into their daily operations to gain fan engagement, to improve team exposure, and of course, to attract more advertising dollars?
Yeah, I think all the digital transformation is based on high performance, higher reliability, and high secure networking. So Cisco would like to be the bridge from here to the experience for that.
Michael?
That's a great question. I think right now, a lot of sports organization or league around the world still on the traditional side, but you can see the trend is NBA is building an ecosystem like Launchpad, or Australian Open is creating investment fund. Decathlon is just, they are all building we call ecosystem, okay? And I think that is actually, I talked to the NBA Launchpad director. They believe they are key maker. It's so good for the startup that has a special angle, special benefit, and can leverage, say, NBA's various application scenarios. So I would say every organization or league should have their own strategy according to their goal and their vision. Yeah.
Professor Zhang, one last comment? Anything? Good? Okay. So once again, I want to thank all three of our panelists for joining us here today, share their expertise and insights. We want to thank Cyberport for the opportunity for us to host the event here. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. And that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. you.
Thank you. Let's put our hands for our panelists and our moderator. Thank you so much.